Ah! Okay. How long have I been here? Has it been like a year and a half? 2 years? I think it's been a year and a half. I think it was April 2018 when I moved into this space. And now it's what is it? September, almost October 2019. So it's been a year and a half. And I had two fears when I moved into here. Sorry, I keep looking at the wrong place. I'm having this problem now that the phone switched around. Anyway, and I have two fears. Number one, that I couldn't afford it. Even though I had a decent float, it's going to be expensive, $3,000 a month, generally after utilities. It's a little space. There's this front office part, and then that warehouse space. And, you've seen all that. In half of my videos have that. So check it out. I'm basically pacing back and forth like a psycho in that space. My second fear, first fear, that I couldn't afford it. My second fear, that it wasn't nice enough. There's like a weird closet there, and I don't know, nothing was here, by the way. Obviously, I furnished this stuff, mostly myself. This is actually, check this out. This is actually a table, okay? And then I put this computer there, and it's a door. Did I say table? It's a door. It's a door. It's a door with some glass on it. I get some glass made, okay? And these are like cheap shelves I picked up from a place where you pick up cheap stuff, okay? There's millions of those places, you guys know. Gals, guys. So those are my two fears. I couldn't afford it, and that... Oh, my hand's tired. In karate, they used to make us... karate, I know, no one takes karate anymore, right? It's for, kids. And that's when I took it last, when I was a kid. But... They made you hold your hands out, out. And then, it's surprising how quickly they start hurting. And so sometimes when I'm holding this phone with my hand, it's I definitely need to invest in a tripod. In fact, I have a tripod, but I don't know how to attach it to the phone. Or I suppose I could just find an attachment. Again, we're going off on tangents like we usually do. But those are the two fears. And I know a lot of you listening to my videos... you're sort of in the same position. You're in business, you're doing some events, you might already have a commercial space, or you're thinking of getting a commercial space. Watch Louis Rossmann's video, because if you have any of the same fears, that video is going to quell them, or at least decrease them. I don't know if quell is the right word, but it's going to decrease your fears. And I really relate to that video, but I think his is on the extreme side. But I think you can learn a lot. I think you can learn that you can tell that he had the gut feeling that things are gonna work. He wasn't even afraid to he, of course he was afraid, but it didn't seem like. He was just doing it. And I think because he had that gut feeling that, hey, my business is working. And I think if you have that gut feeling, I recommend that you take the risk. Get that commercial space, even though, it might be slightly out of your price range, or maybe you're not completely ready for it. Or the thing is, if you don't do it now, are you ever going to do it? The time is now. The time is now. So check out his video. It's very inspirational. He had a screen door. My second fear was aesthetics. That things there don't. And I think aesthetics are very important in business eventually. But his place looked terrible, and he had no money, and he still made it work. So what does that tell you? That his business was more than just looks. It was more than just fancy things, and that, he kind of knew that things are going. And by the way, when you do get your commercial space, and if you're working hard, because if you're not working hard, then I can't help you. But if you're working hard as you can, you'll see that inflection point. You know, you'll go from 10,000 sales to 16, to 20, to 30. Especially if you have that gut feeling, if things are going, if you have some momentum in your business, the commercial space is only going to improve that. Check out his video. It's going to inspire you. Otherwise, take it easy, guys. Sub to the channel if you're new. If you're watching this, you're new. You haven't seen these videos before. We'll see you later. Let's get some business done.